It was 1999, and I was a district attorney of Lycoming County, Pennsylvania at the time, and I was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for a district attorney's conference. 2 or 3 in the morning, I woke up with this tremendous pain in my back, and I thought I was having an attack of appendicitis or something like that. The bottom line is I was passing kidney stones. And the doctor, thank God, she said to me, listen, you're passing kidney stones. Now it's painful. She said, I had 3 kids, I'd rather have 3 more than pass kidney stones. But she says, there is a cyst on your left kidney. Went to my doctor, sent me to a specialist, and they said, you have something that is very probable cancer. And you're gonna have to have your kidney removed, because back then, to be on the safe side, they took the whole kidney out. Dr. Steve Rockoff from Williamsport, Pennsylvania, said, I studied under a doctor by the name of Dr. Novick at the Cleveland Clinic, and he had just pioneered a partial nephrectomy. Dr. Novick said, we think you qualify for the partial. We don't have to take your entire kidney out. So I went back home, and he told me, he says, look, this is a tough situation. We don't know what we're gonna find. We don't know where it spreads. And the thing that hit me right away is my wife and I had just adopted our 2nd child. My daughter was not quite 4 at the time, and my son was 30 days old. Right away I'm thinking, like most people do, the worst. Who is going to take care of my kids, and who's going to take care of my wife? From 1999 to 2009, everything showed up fine, and in 2009, my left kidney, the half kidney that I had on the left side, the tumors started growing because there were still tumors in there. And then the same thing happened again. On the right side, the tumors were growing, and it was pretty evident it was the same as the last 2. So back out to Cleveland, and they did, again, a partial nephrectomy. I'm hanging on with about a 40% kidney. And so every 6 months, I do the MRIs again and the blood tests and the CAT scans. Renal cell carcinoma is a cancer that you really cannot tell until it's too late. I would not be here today if it were not for getting the kidney stone attack. We really don't pay attention to matters, whether it's political or whether it's from a health perspective, until it hits us, until it really hits our family and until it hits us personally. We have to think outside the box. I've always been a big supporter of raising money for cancer, raising money for Alzheimer's, raising money for anything that I've seen in my family that has caused, just heartbreak. I've been talking to my colleagues for the last several years about getting involved in the caucuses and making sure that we have a good sound budget for the National Institute of Health. There's no reason why we should not be funding them and increasing the funding. Healthcare cost is so expensive, it's only going to continue to get more expensive. So let's find a cure. We can put a man on the moon and transplant a heart. We can find cures for these diseases because the doctors, the nurses, the assistants, the scientists, the PhDs, the technicians who are all devoted to this, they are the geniuses that will eventually find cures for these diseases. So it's going to be economically a wise thing to do. We can bail out the banks, we can bail out the auto industry. We certainly can have the adequate funding for research to cure these diseases. Eventually, we're going to find a cure for cancer.